Hey guys, it's Scher talking, and well, in today's video, let's give a look on the Valhalla Assault number 4. Sorry guys about doing this too late because I had some job to do, and also there are some people in my house, family stuff. Didn't have the time to do this. I was playing the event, but I didn't have the time to record, sit in the front of PC and do this. So now let's just start the event, and I just posted some videos showing how I cleared the stages, and well, it was very easy for me because the past Valhalla Assault was very hard for people because you didn't have that much power. Our squads are reaching a lot of mighty right now because we have party skills, we have extra skills, we have limited skills, extra skills not so much. But the potential word is more accessible right now, so we can have more status to deal with all the stuff that this Valhalla Assault sent to us. So the first thing that we need to talk about is that same stages at the past event. Same bosses, the same stuff, the same everything. The only thing that changes are the elemental weakness, weapon weakness are different as well, and also the characters that are beckoning here. See that Elite is beckoning here, Summer, Lennet, and also Summer Media. So that's all things that are different from the stages. The all other things that are different from Valhalla Assault number 3 are the contribution rewards. Well, as we know, we can get a lot of stuff from Valhalla Assault. It's the best event that this game has, and we can get the first 3-star weapon when we get to only 5,000 contributions. You can get this very fast. I can say that you can get this with like 200 AP. Very fast you get this stuff. Get the first free weapon with the that is the Ice's Word. 6 stars weapon, very good weapon to have, very good to limit break users statistic. Not so good to be as a main weapon. And I'll talk about this later. Uh, First, we need to just check here. After this weapon, you can get another one with 50 contribution cards, and it's this bow. And it won't take too long because if you're king prepared, you just need to your embers and limit break this weapon as soon as you get it with 5,000 cards, and then you just keep cleaning and using other weapons for you to just get more contribution points. And this makes this event very easy. You see that I have a lot of points. I did a video explaining how to prepare yourself and how to do Valhalla Assault. I will just post the information here on the description so you can check later. So you see my current ranking is very high. I'm already 141. This will probably drop because I'm not interested in getting to the really top guys because there's a lot of competition there, and I don't need to just farm AP here. I will just be farming Temper, or maybe they will just release some other event. So before we talk about the stages, we need to talk about the weapons. Like I said here, uh, before I do weapons, I need to just show some other stuff here. There's some difference between parts from the past event. They had some new items here. There's a lot of skill up or related stuff, but the thing that is most different, it starts later. Up to here is this, the rewards are kind of the same we have now in Yggdrasil branch as well. But then the best and different things here are this sword Ice Blessing. So this is a sword that gives extra skill. Extra skill is just like the limited skill, but it's not something related to the character. It's related to a weapon, and you can give it to a character. And you just swipe right, and it will activate the skill. So you can just give any of these skills to any character, and we just give one more chance for you or damage. One increase the ice damage when performing normal attacks. It's not that good, it's not that important, but it's okay. So after this, we get this bronze scroll. The bronze scroll is used to level up the skill that you gave to a character, the extra skill. And after this, we have more weapon, extra skills, and some skill up things. The rest is kind of the same old similar, okay? Now we're just going back. We need to talk about the weapons of these. Well, there's a lot of confusion. People that these weapons are good, yeah, but not so much. I need to talk about this, and first of all, let's just give a look on this. A lot of people didn't notice, but you just can't summon artifacts on this banner. No chance to summon artifacts. You can check by drop hates. There's no artifact here. only weapons banner. And this is kind of worse than the past Valhalla Assault, because in the past Valhalla Assault we had Marge and another character that I forgot the name, and both two new weapons. And maybe the weapons were not so great as well, but well, there's four things for you to summon. Right now we have only two, and they only have 1% chance to drop as well. So this isn't exactly not a good banner to summon. It's still a 3-step banner that you can get up to 15% chances on a 6-star, but also only for also only for weapons. You can summon characters here. And let's just give a look on the two weapons to discuss if they are worth or not. And well, let's just check here. Oh, there was one thing happening here that weapons that was limited evolution, they would just not be able to get 500 contribution points, but they fixed. Yeah, they. Okay, so now we just give here the status of this word is very good. Third generation weapon, just like the Star Ocean weapons, but the bow is not. Bow rate hits 2.2k, and the sword hits 2.5k. Basically because bows are always weaker than swords. But the thing here is that the guard hate is okay. The attack, it makes this weapon the best attack weapon in the game right now, but this doesn't mean much. It's just some more points. And the thing that matter most is the action skill. And the action skill here is just says Tremendos, but Tremendos is the same as very heavy. We are testing this stuff on Score with help of the whole community there. Those were LK is testing with us. I also testing. I will just make some notes and calculations later. But the thing we have right now is there's only very heavy. Extra strong is the same thing as very heavy. We didn't know this far. So this weapon here is less damage than the Fang. The Fang has more damage. It's better than this word because the action skill is better. Also, after the skill, we have the Apply Frozen Large passive and the Frost Break. Are both terrible passives for you to have. Well, this can apply frozen when attacking. Who can be frozen? Skeletons, plants, small enemies, minions. They are the only enemies that can be. It's very hard to find a boss that can be frozen. So this kind of waste of a passive. And then the second one is a large increase damage dealt to frozen enemies. So this won't be useful at all. So when deciding which weapon to get the legendary evolution, you need to look on this. The weapon has the good passives. It is some weapons you even get upgraded passives when you upgrade them. So this makes a waste having bad passives on your weapon that it's a legendary evolution. Okay, that's why I don't recommend this weapon. The damage is inferior. The passives are terrible. The status are fine, but that you see. It's only good for people with Hakuri because Hakuri gets more damage from ice elements, but it's still not a good excuse for. Now, you see this weapon has 100% damage plus and up to 500% contribution points. Okay, that is the same as all event weapons for Valhalla Assault. Then we have the Endive Bow, and this Endive Bow is kind of good, but also not exactly that easy to use. Have people, this is absolute best weapon for her. Just the best that you can get. It, of course, also work well with Able. It can work with Marge, but Marge will really need Ice Bow in the future. But also can work with Rufus. People like to just make fun of Rufus, but this can work with Rufus. Has two passive skills that increase attack. And bow here is action skill based on physical damage. So it will your attack instead of your mag. Different from Roshways. Roshways did mag instead of attack. And the animation from the skill is based on the same animation that Apocalypse has. It's really very easy. It hardly will miss. And at least on the bow, we have two type of passives. We have the heavy damage to Demon. It will always activate. And the Hellblaze, it will only activate on 25% chance to reduce the damage that you receive from. So it's very good to against demons. We have demons on some bosses there. It's a very common type of enemy. And the damage plus as always is also the same. So the base damage from both weapons are the same. Extra strong, like I said, is the same as very heavy because developers use a lot of different names for similar stuff. If it's not exactly the same, it's very, very similar, so there's no much difference. I will post stuff later when I have all the calculations, but there is some information already on Discord and Reddit. Okay, so let's talk about the weapons. And like I said, they are not that good. The bow is better than the sword, in my opinion. But the status can be used as statistic this word as well. So let's get back to the at itself and talk about the last stuff. Talk about the stages and the shop. Well, the shop is exactly the same. There's no new things on the shop. Uh, there's no new things on the shop. There's only the new artifact that's from Angela. And talk about Angela because she's a new character, but she was released very, very early on the Japanese version. Her artifact, Rainbow Stick. Well, she only has 2 attacks, so she kind of have increased damage when using action skills. But can use 3 skills because she only has 2 attacks unless you upgrade it. It's not worth to upgrade her because she was just released very soon, Japanese version. She can compete with a million and all other mages that we have released so far. Parallel can compete with the first artifacts characters in Japan, and we already have a lot of characters here. Hard to justify getting her. The only reason you have to get Angela is just to her side quest to farm for gems. She can get you 1.5k gems and some more for levels. So that's the reason. Okay? And also you have if you have a lot of the Odin coins like I have, you can just get her and for this, just for the gems. Okay, and all other stuff is just the same, just the awakening embers. I'll be getting this because I still need my bow. And there's the Awakening Pearl. It's not worth. It's very costly here. Sometimes this is not that costly. This time it's very costly. Don't get anything else with gold coins. Don't get this amber here. It's not worth. You can get more stuff with gold coins besides this amber here. And also we have the Divine Weapon 2. They are not that costly. The silver one is very. What can I say? Just very low costly. I would just get this 3 and try to get my orb for creation Valkyrie later. The books are very costly. Don't get the books. And the very good. And also you can occasionally get some hammers because the hammers are not so costly. Just if all the other stuff here are not that good. The only one that's average costly is orb if you're farming the last stage from the event. You get enough of the badges and get some orbs to upgrade your other orbs. Okay, so that's it. The other stuff here is not worth. Let's just talk about the stage. The stages themselves are exactly the same, like I said, as the Valhalla South number 3. We can defeat the boss now without much. Have a lot of more power because 40 assist, potential force, extra skills, a lot of things that we didn't have on Valhalla South number 3. And we also have the Creation Valkyrie and Creation Valkyrie where Paul Shady just used a lot of damage on these guys here, and most of the time using cars, and another one is enough to just kill his enemies 2 shots. So also there's a good thing here that the free weapon, one of the free weapons is Word, and it's from the Ice element, and also another character that's back on here. Let me just check here, is Elite. Elite is very good to action skills. She has more damage from action skills characters, and she will dominate this stage here. You see there's one a level 1 action skill 1 from Elite, and just action skill level 1 is enough to do a lot of damage here. I see a lot because she's very good to using. So just use yours if you need. I didn't use mine because I need it, don't really need it. And then we have the second stage. I didn't talk about the other two. The other two are just the summer characters. It's Summer Linnet and Summer. Yeah, I don't think many people. And so just bring your elites. Use some for the other characters just well, but elite can at least use. From the second one, we have Aelia. Aelia was a character, and Aelia is just very, very strong, guys. You can just farm to gouge number 4 and use the purification attack on the start of the battle. She will do a lot of damage if you have Whirlpool Shade as well, and just bring a friend with Whirlpool Shade as well. And I saw some Creation Valkyries doing just one action skill with Vorpal Shade and defeating the boss with one use. Because, well, she's also back on here. She got even more damage to defeat. And best damage dealer on this time. She's already the best damage dealer, I can say. But here she just makes everything easy. If you have her, you just don't need any help. Don't creation Valkyrie from. On the last stage, it's a little more hard because back on the characters, the only free is Amelia, and Amelia doesn't have event weapon to. The only one that's people, and people can use the event bow. If you have people, the bow will work very well with people. Also do more damage because the peak has the back on it status. And but there's one thing here: the enemy is not weak. Oh, here they are weak to staff. So using the Millennium Hall staff with Amelia can do a lot of damage with normal attacks, but the skill itself won't do that much damage. So just try to bring your best staff, or you also have Lizard as a back on it if you just okay. That's it, guys. I don't think there's more thing to tell. Just have some doubts, or you ask me some comments below. And thanks for watching. Don't want to prolong this video further. I'll see each other on the next video. Bye.